Okay, does anybody need um does anybody need me to adjust their screen, zoom you out?
I look like I'm pretty zoomed in.
Yeah.
Same.
If that's fine? Okay.
I
Well,
have a very small
yeah,
window.
yeah, so I can zoom you both out to looking at you.
I'm gonna do a sound check.
Okay. If that is too much, I can zoom you back in. Just let me know.
See, my other problem is that there's just a lot of dead space around Dungeon Fog for me. And I don't know how to fix that. There's just like a whole lot of dead gray space.
Do you see a circle?
No, that's not the problem. Like, I'm talking dead space.
Oh, okay. Did it change when I zoomed you out?
No.
You can zoom in on your browser.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, hold
that's what I
control
did.
and
Am I gonna
scroll.
have to?
Mm-hmm.
Why? It should be total. It should be normally full screen. I haven't had this problem before.
Well, I don't know. But yeah, hold control and scroll in, and you should zoom in.
Y'all acting like I have a fucking PC.
There is a way to press control on a Mac, right?
I know.
Isn't it like
there is.
FN?
It's showing me a really pixelated version now
Is it?
because
Same for
the
me.
display on my computer is really fucking tiny.
Hmm.
So,
Sydney's in the
like,
chat. Sorry.
it's also her birthday today.
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Sydney.
Sydney!
Happy birthday!
This is our
Sydney.
birthday gift to you, playing Dungeons
It
and
is her
Dragons.
21st birthday.
I hope you're drunk.
Be responsible. Don't listen to Ben.
You're responsible. Don't
Hey,
listen to Ben.
be drunk with people who will keep you safe.
Better advice. I'm gonna start getting a bunch of weird text messages in a minute.
All right. Audio check.
Jenny, can you say something?
Hello?
You actually sound
Hello,
pretty.
hello. Yep. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm gonna keep talking until y'all tell me to shut up. Because this is a sound check and, yeah.
Ben,
Hmm?
would it be a problem if I tried exiting out and going back into Dungeon Fog and see if that solves the problem?
You can totally do that. I just have to reassign your stuff.
That's why I asked.
Yeah, it takes me. I mean, it takes me a couple of seconds, but we're doing a sound check anyway, so
Cool.
we're not
I'll try it again.
rushing.
As usual, Ben, you're a little bit louder, but everybody else is good.
Oh, now you're very tiny.
Now it's worse.
Hmm.
Now it's way worse.
What is?
Hang on.
Maybe.
So
Oh.
what's happening now is that the instead of the entire screen's worth of stuff being squashed into that tiny amount, I can see everything at the 1-to-1 it should be, but I can't see anything else, and all that stuff is just covered up by that gray dead space.
That's weird. I don't know why it would do that. Oh, come on. Why does it make you both pink? Oh, wait. Did I fuck up? Wait, why do I have two calls?
I do. You have 2 calls.
Henry, are you on?
Yeah, I see all three of us looking normal and the werebear.
Yeah.
I
That's
can't
it.
touch anything.
Let me see. I can't either.
Okay. Tell me who this changes something for.
Oh god. Now the whole thing is tiny again, but I can at least see everything again.
Okay. So I zoomed you out, which is why everything is tiny.
Alright, I'm just gonna have a 300% zoom in my dungeon fog.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know, it's so blurry that if I didn't know what Ren's name was already, I wouldn't be able to read it.
All is the only clear thing on mine. Everything else
Okay.
is very pixelated.
Okay. I think everybody can move themselves. And I have... Why is Dungeon
I
Fog
cannot
being
move
weird?
myself.
You can't?
Nope.
No, I also cannot move myself.
Okay. Here's what's gonna
Oh.
happen.
I just moved call.
What?
I can move call. I cannot
What?
move myself.
Okay, everyone leave Dungeon Fog. I'm gonna close it out and we're gonna start this over. Cause this is bad. Okay. I'm gonna save it.
Yeah, my Dungeon Fog,
Mine says
header
call.
right now says Henry. Yeah, mine says Henry.
Mine says call.
Okay, yeah, I somehow... So when Bronwyn rejoined, I reassigned the new person as... Which said call at the top of my screen, which it saves y'all's name. I reassigned call to call's token and all that. And then when I finished that and clicked out of the box, it changed both Henry and call's tokens pink and said they were both call.
Incredible. Asher, what?
That's what mine says now.
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm Henry! Fuck.
Okay, yeah, don't join yet. Everybody leave. Be left. Be gone.
Okay.
I'm gone.
Your starting color is green.
Yeah, it is.
Mine's pink.
It's cute. I feel like that's opposite.
Okay, now join up. We will try
Okay.
again.
Still Henry.
Still call.
What the fuck? Okay, and let me accept and assign tokens and see what happens. Okay. Is Henry... I just assigned someone to Henry.
That's
Try-
me.
Ryu.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm still call.
I also still have a tiny viewport.
Wait, what? I changed your name and it changed your color? What the fuck is going on? I am dumb. That's what's going on.
That happens sometimes.
I was looking at the token name, not... Okay.
Henry, do you want to go climb a cliff? You're gonna go climb a cliff.
Okay, sounds like something Henry would do.
Yay! Good job, Henry.
Why are you
Okay, I am
both
very zoomed in.
call? Okay, this frame is
I cannot edit anything.
Bronwyn. Give me a second, please.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Ooh,
Call
I'm
is
call now.
call now. Henry.
I'm Henry. And I can move him.
Okay, so that name is actually just the fucking token you're assigned to, which is so fucking dumb. Alright, I'm waiting on Ren.
I am in the little waiting room. I will try and
Oh.
join again. Should I try again?
Yeah, go ahead. They are working now.
Me there?
Yes, you're here. Let me
Cool.
do my assigning. There we go. Okay, so Henry and Call, are y'all... are your windows small, or is it the box with a gray area around it?
Box with a gray area around it.
I am super zoomed in. So I
Okay,
can't see the
hang on.
werebear.
Oh,
I can
gosh.
see
Yeah, I
half
also
of
can't see the
it.
werebear.
I see half the tent.
Okay.
Oh, I can see the whole tent at least. I'm
Okay,
not
now I
that
can see the.
zoomed
I'm
in.
good. Stop.
Okay.
Go back one. Please. Perfect.
Is that just zooming you in, or is it changing the size of the box?
The
It-
box has not changed, but at least I can see everything now.
Yes. But
Okay,
changing the size
try
of the box I can do by changing my browser zoom.
holding Bronwyn. Try holding Shift and scrolling, and see if that changes anything.
No.
No. Okay.
Okay, hold Command and try scrolling.
I mean, it's just going to do the same.
It's
like,
just changing
manual
the
zoom in.
manual
It's
zoom.
not
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like getting rid of the gray box.
So it's just zooming in within the box. It's not changing like the walls of the box.
No, it is. I can zoom in to the
Okay.
point where I can see it full screen, but like it's gonna be pixelated to shit. But I mean, it works. So
I don't know why that is happening. Can I?
Yeah. it's in my
I think-
gameplay side chat. You can see how my zoom works when I zoom in the photos there, like what it is versus
Yeah,
how it
that's
looks when it's zoomed.
absolute shit. Cause the like squares themselves, you see how like bold the lines are? Like you are actually like just zooming in on it. You're not like zooming in the program, which
Exactly.
I don't know why that is. And you don't have like any there's no like buttons on the screen. Like, just looking. No, there's nothing. Well, I'm sorry. Hopefully we can figure out a fix to it another time. But are you okay with just
Oogie.
going?
I'll live.
Man. If whatever. Okay. So we're gonna do that. Okay. So last session, we had a pretty poor survival roll that, not one survival roll that led y'all in tromping across the foothills of Mount Scylla for about a day. I believe y'all didn't even stop to have a short rest for lunchtime, so y'all just kept marching. Then when you finally did stop and set up your camp, sometime during your first watch, you were ambushed by 3 draconians who had some acid poisony things about them. And partway through the battle, Call heard the growling and heavy breathing of something approaching. After finishing off the draconians, y'all took a couple moments to cast some healing spells and get yourselves a little more fighting fit. And then a werebear appeared from the northeast.
Where's the bear?
Right there. You see it. Very angrily growling and dragging a large 2-handed axe. Or not dragging, just carrying. 2-handed battle axe. And that is where we left off last time. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and resume encounter. And as it approaches, Ren, you have the first turn.
Okay. Just for transparency's sake, I used Ren for like a little combat session here, just like a one-shot thing, and I fucked up his spells. So I had to go back before the session and like listen to last session and
You had to listen through your
fixed his
turns.
spell slots.
Oof.
Yeah, so I fixed Ren's spell slots and his sorcery points and everything.
Okay.
Okay, so right
And
now,
his HP?
and his HP stayed the same. Yeah, I kept
Okay,
track of that on something else because I was half smart, but half dumb. It works. But okay, so I had a suspicion. I messaged Ben and I was like, okay, I think I know who the bear is. Can I roll intelligence? And I got an at 20. So Ren is gonna kind of look and say, I think that's the Hillman. So
Shut the fuck up. Asher said that. Henry does not say that.
no, like battle axe. The Hillman was very nice and wanted us to stay out of his territory.
Yeah.
There was something else I don't remember, but yeah.
Is it the full moon right now?
Yes.
Okay.
It is not quite a full moon, but it is like a day or two shy.
Gotcha. Yeah. Because
So
I
is
remember you
this-
telling us the lunar cycles too. So yeah.
Would we know if, since it's not the full moon, if this is a voluntary transformation or is this an involuntary transformation?
You can make an intelligence check for me.
Okay, that's a very good question.
That's an important question.
Flat intelligence?
History.
History. 15.
You don't know. Basically, what you know about werewolves or persons lycanthropes is that I mean, you know there is something tied to the full moon, but you don't know specific. You do, but you also know that some lycanthropes can transform, or maybe have to transform at other times. You know that a bloodlust is heavily associated with lycanthropes. But all of that, everything you know is from stories and such that you've heard, not from actual study yourself, or even from being told by someone who truly knows. It's like fireplace stories that you've heard.
Okay.
I will throw in, you do know blood hunters go through like insane training to be able to still control themselves while transformed. Order of the Lycan blood hunters.
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe you figured that out. That's awesome. Asher and Henry is saying this. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Well, I can deal non-fatal damage if I'm melee attacking, if we want to do that.
I can try and put him to sleep if we can wear him down enough. Where?
Where?
But just so you're aware. But
Where?
are you liking my jokes?
I like them so much.
We're in initiative. Take your action.
I'm sorry, I'll just have to bear with it. But I have too many of these prepared, okay?
It is your turn. You have 6 seconds.
Okay, he's gonna ready an action, so he's going to ready chill touch in case the bear comes charging and makes an attack.
So it's readying chill touch for the werebear making an attack.
Yeah, he's gonna move here, and then he's readying. Yeah.
Readying
he's
chill
gonna ready,
chill touch for
chill
if the bear makes an attack.
Yes.
Okay. Well, next it is the werebear's turn. Just keep that open. And he is going
to warn us, so I don't want to kill him, you know?
Yeah. I don't either.
Let's see. So he is. So first of all, I'll point out it came running up to the point before this turn. It slowed and is walking towards you, but is brandishing its great axe. Gets to this point, walks to there and just roars at y'all. And at the moment, it is in its hybrid form, which means it has articulate fingers and can hold its axe. No, it's going to move all the way up into melee with Henry and Call. Henry, you're up.
Okay, first I cast Bless on the three of us. So as a reminder, that's a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws, just all of them for the next hour. Minute. So for the entire combat, add a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
Why did I change your color? So I put a C in your name. That is because you're holding concentration on Bless.
Okay. And then let's see, bonus actions. Why did I not look at this bonus? Okay, Divine Smite is not a bonus action. I think I say to the werebear, we don't want to hurt you. And that's my turn.
Call.
Call is gonna start with eye for detail. So make a perception check against him.
His deception, right?
No, it's not against anything. Insightful Fighting would be, but
Oh, yeah.
eye for detail is just make a perception check.
Okay. Why don't I see that? Sorry. Eye for detail. So it's.
Oh wait, that's
just a
hidden.
spot
So
hidden.
I would have to use Insightful Fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be an insight check.
And he makes deception.
Okay. Okay.
If you're gonna do that.
Sure. That was an 18.
You get it.
Cool. Cool. I don't know why the fuck I did that. I was trying to use the concept of eye for detail. I shouldn't have bothered with Insightful Fighting because I already have sneak attack because I'm high up on a hill and I really wanted
and it's in melee.
Information. Well, and I wanted the information. I didn't want the advantage. So that was dumb. That was
well, here's what I'll do. You rolled an 18. I get what you're wanting. You have abilities that are close to or to make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues. That's part of eye for detail.
That is true, but usually you don't let me make investigation checks unless I can touch a thing, so I wasn't going to bother with that one.
I will let you do that.
Okay.
I mean, technically you probably could touch him. You are in melee range, so technically you could touch him if you want to, but I'm going to let it work for what you're asking for. So is it still 18 with your investigation modifier?
No, with investigation, that would be 23.
Your investigation's higher than your perception? Or did you roll an 18?
Insightful Fighting is an insight.
Insight, yeah. This game.
You did Insightful Fighting.
I did say Insightful Fighting. You're right. This game is hard and it has a lot of rules. So, 23. Yes. You just kind of pick up the same things that Ren has already told you. You see a froth around its mouth. The fur is a little matted, but there's no blood or anything. I will say there is a little bit of blood around its mouth, but not even on its axe, and it doesn't look like it's the werebear's blood on its mouth.
Okay. Well, because it's in melee range of Henry, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot. I know. Is it possible to like? Can I just say that I want to aim for a non-lethal body part? Like I know that I can't do non-lethal damage with
So,
a bow and arrow, but
uh, so you can't. This is actually kind of a home rule that I've been thinking about bringing up. Called shots are a thing. Um, so you say, I want to hit this body part, and I will give you disadvantage. On top of that, I'm with this home rule, I'm going to make it like extra disadvantage. So like if you already have disadvantage, it would be double disadvantage. If you have advantage and disadvantage from something already, which would normally cancel out, it's going to still give you disadvantage. Um, Even though rules is written, if you have 8 forms of disadvantage and 1 advantage, they all neutralize out to 0. So in this case you are at disadvantage making a ranged attack because you're in melee range, but you have height advantage, so you would have advantage on the attack. So it would have been a straight roll. Calling a shot would give you disadvantage, and you can choose where you want to hit. If you then hit, there will be a damage threshold, and if you meet that damage threshold, something good for you would happen. So like if you called a shot on the arm holding the axe, hit the arm and met a damage threshold, which I won't tell you. But if you do meet that damage threshold, then he could very well drop his weapon. If you want to shoot him in the leg, and meet a damage threshold, it might hobble him, which would mean his foot would be like stuck to the ground.
mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. So I'm gonna call a shot for his leg.
Okay.
So I'm at just singular disadvantage.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, that would be with my. That would be a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, nice.
He's a big
okay.
boy.
Yeah. And since I'm at disadvantage, I'm assuming I no longer get the sneak attack from my height.
You get sneak attack because Henry is in melee range.
Oh, I do.
So you don't get it because of advantage, but you do get it because Henry's in melee.
Okay. So my damage is still sneak attack.
Correct.
Okay. That would be 14.
Okay. So you do get the hit in the leg, but as far as like it doesn't like go through, it just embeds itself in his leg, and he roars at you. It's loud and scary.
Okay. Alright, I cede my turn.
All right, Ren, you're up.
Okay. So yeah, his ready action expires now because it's his turn again.
And it did not take an attack, correct? Yeah.
And it did not take an attack, yes. Let's do Mind Spike, just second level.
Second level Mind Spike.
Yeah, just normal Mind Spike. That would be a saving throw? Yes, okay. Yeah, so it's a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
It fails.
Okay. 3d8. So yeah, Ren cannot do non-lethal damage, so I'm just gonna have to try and like...
After that 14 damage, the bear looks angry and almost unhurt.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. This is a werebear. The bear no, sorry. The bear looks unhurt entirely. And when the arrow hit its leg, the arrow snapped and did not puncture.
Okay.
Just to clarify, calls 14, that was with Bless, right?
No, sorry. It's not that the arrow did not hit. The arrow made contact with it and snapped on impact.
Okay, but still did damage.
No, it did not.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so 8. That is 9 damage.
I'm sorry. Once again revising. I'm so sorry. Your bow is magical because you have the steelwood bow. That is technically a magical weapon. You did do damage. I apologize for going back and forth on you.
What's the bonus we get for bless?
Plus a
It's a
d4.
D4.
Okay, so we roll that whenever we do something.
Whenever you make an attack or a skill check.
Cool,
Mind
okay,
Spike
cool.
No.
being
Saving throw, not a
sorry,
skill check.
attack or a saving throw. Mind Spike being a saving throw for the bear. Bless does not help you.
Yeah, I was just looking forward to future events.
Sorry, how
Okay.
much damage did Mind Spike do?
9.
9. Okay. Oh, okay. And what's the extra stuff that you get from that?
For Mind Spike?
Yes.
Um,
This is the Microsoft bear.
okay, I always know the target's location until the spell ends, but only while we're on the same plane of existence. The bear cannot become hidden from me, and if it's invisible, it gains no benefit from that condition against me.
Okay.
So I just know where
You
it
just
is.
know where it is always.
Just
And
always.
can't you redo damage, or was that Witch Bolt?
That would be Witch Bolt.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah.
It is now the bear's turn. With one, so it's holding the axe in its right hand. With that hand, it is swinging at Henry. And that is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
And with the other hand, just the claw, it is at disadvantage because of height. I'm just going to roll all the big dice today. 2 3s. It misses call on the rocks as well. And looks angry. Lets out another roar. And with that, it is Henry's turn.
I can only do one concentration spell at a time, right?
Correct. If you were to do another
Yeah.
concentration spell, Bless would drop.
Ugh. Did not think that through. Okay. I'm gonna do Divine Smite.
You don't have to call Divine Smite until after the hit.
Okay, great. I'm gonna use my hammer. God. 12 to hit?
12 hits.
Yeah, thank you, bless. Okay.
He's a big old boy and he doesn't seem super fast.
Like, thanks, Lyra, at that. Okay. So I'm gonna do. Sorry. Okay. So I have a D8, extra D8, so that's 2D8 plus 3 twice. So 4 plus 3 is 7.
Wait, what was the
Uh,
second attack roll?
So I have a D8 plus 3 for my hammer. Divine
Okay.
Smite is an extra D8.
Yeah.
So the first one is gonna be 2D8 plus 3. The second one's gonna be 1D8 plus 3, right?
Did you hit with the second one?
Oh, I haven't rolled that yet. Sorry. Sorry. It hits.
Okay. And isn't Divine Smite 2d8?
That's what I thought, but it says 1D8. Oh no, extra 2D8. So it is 3D. Okay, sorry, yeah.
Okay. I will need you to remember which of the d8 is your hammer and which of the d8 is the Divine Smite.
Why?
Because it matters. Because
For how long?
What do you mean? It
Like, do I need to keep
it
a
matters for
record?
this encounter. When you tell me damage, tell me what of the damage is from your hammer. So 1d8 plus the 3, and then what the 2d8 from your Divine Smite. Tell me those separately.
Okay. My hammer is going to be my tiny dice, and my divine smite is going to be my fancy dice.
Awesome. So
Okay. Okay, so my divine smite damage is 4.
Okay.
And then like I don't need to write it down though, right?
no,
I
no, no.
need to
Just
tell
tell
you.
it to me.
Okay. Divine smite is 4. Hammer is 5.
That's including the +3.
Yeah, including
Okay.
the +3.
All right, cool.
And then I need to roll again for my
Yeah. So
second
now you need
attack.
to roll your second attack and then roll the damage for that attack.
Okay.
You can put
Um,
divine smite on this as well if you choose to.
I'd say 23 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. And then that's 7 damage from my hammer. And I'm not going to do divine smite on that one.
Okay. So the first hit, you connect, and it does not seem. So the radiant light cast off your hammer does seem to hurt it, but the connection of your hammer seems to have no effect. The second hit does nothing to it at all.
Okay, I know what I'm doing next time then.
Bonus action movement.
No, not right now.
Okay, Call, you're up.
Paul's gonna go ahead and do the same thing, call an attack, call a target, and go ahead and go for the arm holding the axe.
Okay.
So, disadvantage. Ow. 11.
That hits.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's got a low DC. Okay.
He's a big old boy and he is not quick.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. And that is 13.
13 damage.
Yeah.
He's still holding on to that axe. Once again, like the arrow doesn't seem to fully pierce through his arm, but it does stick in.
Okay. Paul's happy to stay
All
on
right.
the rock.
Ren, you're up.
I'm so tempted to get in melee range. I love getting in melee range. I should not do that. We're gonna do another mind spike.
Okay, go for it. Or sorry, I go for it.
Yeah.
DC 15 wisdom.
Yes.
This time he does save.
Okay, so half damage. 3d8. Christ, what am I doing? Okay, that is numbers, 14 damage, so 7.
Gotcha. Well, right now, Call is kind of the one doing the damage to it. It is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Henry and get up on the rocks, or it's going to attempt to get up on the rocks next to
3 plus 4 is 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Okay. Fucking Sacred Flame. Can I
No,
put
it
away
has-
my hammer?
It has to. This is a attack of opportunity. It has to be a melee weapon attack.
That's not gonna do anything, but okay, I guess.
You can put divine smite on it if you want. That is allowed.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Okay. That is 8 divine smite damage.
You see the radiant energy come off your hammer and enter the bear and it seems to be hurting it. But
Sorry,
once
can I describe my magic a little bit? 'Cause
All
I
right,
know
go
you
ahead.
asked me to do that, and
Absolutely.
okay. So when he does Divine Smite. He touches his amulet that has Lyra's symbol on it, with the 3 stars, and he like holds his hammer a little bit higher in a very fancy way, and it just like look like little like silvery stars go up like the thing of the hammer, and then it goes and concentrates like on the ends, either end, so that either way he hits it, it'll be that magic. Um, and it's very bright because radiance is light. Um, when he did bless, it caused a little like golden halo to go over all 3 of them. Just not like super bright, but just like a light little gold halo.
Lovely, lovely, lovely jubbly.
Modern angel halo or like Byzantine full gold circle?
Um, so Henry's is like the lines. I'm gonna say that Ren's is like the like circle halo, just like the little like simple circle halo, and uh, I'm gonna say Calls is like it's not just the lines, it's also like the circle of lines. That's like the very like fancy looking one. It's so gay.
Call, does a 14 hit?
No.
All right, so it climbs up onto the rock and takes a swing with its axe, missing, and then slashes out with its paw. And a 10. I am not using this dice anymore. Golly.
Dice jail. Dice jail.
It's an HP dice, that's the problem.
Hmm.
I will no longer use it. And with that, it is Henry's turn, even though I just clicked the button, and it is Henry's turn. Yes.
Okay. So Henry's gonna say, sorry y'all, it's not really helping anyway, and Bless goes away. So no longer add the D4, which low DC, he's a low DC and Renz doesn't need it. Bless goes away, and Henry casts Moonbeam, which is a Constitution saving throw of 15. Sorry, he backs up like over. He goes like over here, and like right here. Casts Moonbeam, which he touches his symbol again, his amulet again, and goes, in the name of Lyra, I call upon the power of the moon, which is hilarious. I think about it because it's a werebear. And from like upward, a shaft of light just drops onto the werebear, and it's just like a cylinder that's 40 feet high, but it's just his 5 square, so it doesn't hurt Call at all. And
All dice are going.
And it's bright at first, but then it kind of it dims, so it's not like hurting anyone's eyes to look at it, and it's just like a silvery kind of wispy. We're going around the werebear, and yeah, Constitution saving throw of 15.
I just need to double check something. Yeah, shape changer. Okay.
Yeah, shape changer must make it saving throw with the disadvantage.
Yep.
If it fails, it instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light.
These are the rules. Sorry, I just opened my dice tower, or my dice box, and
Are Addie's dice in there?
I found
Addie's
these
little
little
dice
guys.
are in there.
These little itty bitty tiny d6. DC 15, you said Constitution?
Yes.
9 does not save.
Nope.
So
Okay. Oh, then I do 2d10 radiant damage.
Yeah, you
Also
do.
that.
Also that. It's 9. Not too big. but
Okay.
Oh, Henry.
Wait, is that wait. 2, 4. Yeah, that's a 6. It's not 9. Yeah.
Okay, and
9.
sorry, can you ping the map where you put it?
On top of the bear?
So it's a 5-foot radius. So if you put it on the bear, Call would be in the radius.
Oh, then right here. So it's
I can you ping?
I'm pressing on the map. So
Why am I not
if
seeing
you're looking at the map, the square to the bear's right,
it? Okay.
it's like taking up half of that
Oh,
square.
there
Yeah,
we
right
go.
there. It's taking half that square and
I
half
just
the
got
bear
it, yeah.
square. Thank you.
Okay, so you're putting it on the line between, because 5 foot radius.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So then, and it'll move with. I can move it with him on my turns. So I think I
On your
also
turn,
say,
you can move it.
yeah, I can move it.
Okay.
So I say, don't go into the cylinder. Don't go into the moonlight.
Follow the light.
Don't follow the light.
Don't follow the lights. Um. Okay, so you did 9 damage. I already did that. And it reverts to the Hillman holding his axe. Arrow's still in him, and he kind of. I mean, he's still standing there. It is Paul's turn.
Call's gonna get the fuck out of range. So, Call is going to, just in case he is gonna be a tool, Call's gonna use, disengage so that he can't, pull some sneaky shit. And Call is gonna back up over towards Ren, because Call does not like being in proximity to the people that they're trying to shoot. So yeah, Call's gonna be over there, and is then going to ready an action to shoot the Hillman anywhere on his person if he gets within 5 feet of anybody. So if he like
Okay, if he gets into melee range, you gonna shoot him. Gotcha.
if he gets into melee range, I'm gonna shoot him.
Gotcha. Okay. Ren, it is your turn.
Okay, does the Hailman look aggressive?
Uh,
It's
this
kinda
is
stunned, or-
technically a new round of combat, so he would be starting to move. He still has anger and rage and some pain in his face, and you got that without an insight check because I let you.
How injured does he look?
He is not bloody.
Okay. Also gonna ready chill touch in case he in case he gets into melee range of anybody.
All right. With that, it is the werebear's turn. Or the tall, hairy man's turn. He looks very tired, and he is very angrily looking at Henry, who still has concentration on.
Different concentration.
Different concentration, but still concentration. Um, you see his mouth kind of working like he's trying to speak, and then you see patches of fur on him like start to sprout and then go back. It looks like he is attempting to, or it looks like he is attempting to transform, but the moonbeam that he is currently in isn't allowing him to. And he is going to move into melee range with Henry, which is going to proc reactions.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That would be a 12 to hit.
12 hits.
Okay. And it's just a flat roll since I'm on the ground. Oh no, he's in melee range, so I still get sneak
You don't
attack
get
advantage,
advantage, but you don't. Yeah, you do get it. You get sneak attack, but not advantage. Yes.
I didn't roll advantage.
Yeah,
so.
correct. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this poor guy is fucked. 18.
18 damage. With that, he now does look bloodied. And Ren?
I
Chill
don't
touch.
want to kill him.
I can't hear you.
I
There.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to kill him either, but like I also don't want him to kill us. So
I
if
will
we can,
point out y'all just got him below 50% HP.
yeah. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so +8. That is a fucking nat 20.
That'll
So,
hit by
okay.
definition.
That will. This die has been very good to Ren today. Let's see. So touches 2d8. Okay, so 2d8. Or I'm sorry, 48.
48 +1.
+1 because he has a cantrip wand. Okay. 9, 15, 18, 19 damage.
19 damage. Oop. Okay. And then, still in its human form, it is going to take 2 swings at Henry. Jesus. Can I roll? This guy has a +7 to hit. Just gonna say that. He has a +7 to hit and hasn't hit a damn one of ya. Henry, it's your turn. He is currently outside of the moonbeam, but also not transformed. Oh, sorry. Is it when they start their turn? What is the...
Okay, when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in a ghostly flame that causes searing pain. So I'm going to now move it over him, and so it'll do more damage.
So it did just start its turn in it.
Oh yeah, so it would get 2 more.
It would have taken the damage at the beginning of its turn, but it won't take the damage again when you move it onto him.
Why not?
Because that means you're doing damage twice a turn to him with this one spell. So he... first time on a turn.
Are you sure?
Yeah, so it's when the creature enters this... So technically... sorry. Enters the spell for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. Yes. No, it doesn't say round. It says turn. Shit. Okay, so roll the 2d10 for the beginning of its turn, and then roll it again if you're going to move it onto him.
I'm going to. Okay, so that's 15 damage, and then it's I know addition 11 damage. 26 damage.
That spell is broken as shit, and
26 radiant damage. I don't know if that does anything.
This man is now looking ragged as fuck.
Okay, so Henry. Okay, so sorry. To narrate, Henry goes, "Don't hurt me and my friends. We don't want to hurt you, but you're still attacking," and then moves the cylinder over him.
Okay. What is it? An action for you to move it? Yes, it is an action for you to move it.
Yeah. And then I think I'm going to, no, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna, I'm going to move away from it.
Okay.
Wait. It ran across the entire clearing and it's in one turn, right? So it has a pretty...
No.
No? Okay. I want to run back. I know it's going to be an attack of opportunity to where he's farther from Colin Wren, so he can't get there. You know what I mean?
You want to move. You want to move far enough away that if he moves to you, he can't move to Colin Wren.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So standard movement is 30 feet.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna move like right here.
All right. He does get the attack of opportunity, which he's going to take. Fucking 17. I wanted this to be at least a somewhat challenging encounter, but the fucking man can't get a hit.
This guy seems ridiculously overpowered, and I was nervous, and yet
Ridiculously overpowered.
not ridiculously overpowered. Like he seems like a good CR.
You did a lot of damage with Moonbeam. Call, it is your turn.
Call is okay. Call's going to ready an action to try and shoot him in the arm again. And that is going to be if he attacks.
If he attacks, okay.
And Call is also going to use steady aim to give myself advantage on my next attack
Okay,
roll.
so you don't get a bonus action
No.
or movement this turn. You have advantage on your next attack, which you will take if he attacks. Gotcha.
Yes.
Ren, you're up.
Okay, how injured does he look?
As fuck.
As fuck? Let's do something that probably won't actually help in the end. Okay. 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 He's gonna cast sleep. I don't know if that'll work on a Lycan. But let's see. So I think he might be able to do this at level 2. Okay. So area of 20 feet. So 20-foot sphere. And Ren gets 5d8. He rolls 5d8 and then he just.
Yep.
Yeah, if
starting
he's
with
below
the
that,
lowest HP and going up.
Yes.
Just real quick. I'm
Oh.
checking if there is any chance, because he is so firmly between Call and Henry. I'm just checking. It's a 20-foot sphere, but
So like 10 diameter.
yes.
So they'd be out of range. Yeah.
So yeah, they're both out of range. Okay.
Okay. And okay. Okay. 12, 15, 20, and 21.
He falls asleep.
Okay.
He
Yay!
drops to his knees and then to the ground. Next is start of his turn. Henry, go ahead and roll Moonbeam damage.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's that. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that cancels it out. It's all
14.
good.
He does not get up.
Is it my
That's
turn?
trouble.
It
My
is
turn?
now Henry's turn, yes.
Henry casts Spare the Dying.
That is a touch range spell.
Okay. Oh wait, sorry. Okay. Wait. Henry moves Moonbeam off of Homie so that he doesn't do additional damage.
Okay.
He moves it back up on the hill, I think. So like, yeah, just back up on the hill. And then Henry goes back up to him so that he can do Spare the Dying on his next turn.
Okay. You can drop concentration, and that won't cost you an action if you choose to.
No, thank you.
Okay. Then Call, you're up.
Call is going to repeat exactly what they did the previous turn. Is stay still, and if he decides to wake up and take a swing at Henry, Call's going to try and shoot the arm that is swinging.
Okay. I'm going to home rule steady aim. So steady aim does say current turn, which would mean that it wouldn't work with the way you're doing it. I think that's dumb. I think that's dumb. I'm gonna home rule that you can do what you're doing, because I mean the idea of steady aim is you're sitting there and watching. So if you just sit there and watch while it's taking its turn, why is that any different than while you're taking your turn? So I'm gonna say that you can do what you're doing. What I will say is that it's not going to last into your next turn. So like at the beginning of this turn, if you were to take an attack on it, you would not get that advantage.
Yes, that makes sense.
So I'm going to change it to round instead of turn.
Thank you.
So yeah, Ren.
So he is still not getting up?
He is flat on the ground.
Did he take damage from Henry's moonbeam last turn?
Absolutely.
Red is gonna go here and ask Henry, is he alive?
Henry can find out on his next turn.
Also, ready in action. Yeah, that was a free action, was talking. Ready in action to cast Chill Touch if he moves, and that's it.
All right.
If he moves.
If he moves?
No, not if he moves, if he attacks again. Okay, thank you for clarifying.
I was like,
Henry casts
Yeah,
a
no,
spilling
make sure he's
healing
dead.
spell. He starts standing up. Ren. Ah!
Yeah. Is he alive? Yeah. Boom.
Not anymore!
Is he alive?
Oh boy. Okay.
Henry, it is your turn.
okay. Henry's palms start glowing like gold. Gold and sparkly, pretty light magic, and touches the hillman, and casts Spare the Dying, and says, "He is now." And then can I make some sort of medicine check or something to see if he
Medicine
is...
check would be an action.
Okay. Okay, so I used my action, I talked, and I'm gonna come over here.
All right.
Yeah.
It is Call's turn. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It is unconscious with Spare the Dying and is not making death saving throws, which means it can't roll a nat 20 to wake up. I remembered my own home rule and had to double check that he didn't stand up. He did not. So he is asleep, breathing steadily, and I will just make a check for my own self. Okay. Not waking up or standing up.
Yeah, same.
We're gonna go ahead and fall out of combat. The fucker didn't do a point of damage.
Good.
I am so disappointed in you.
We should take it back to the store and be like,
This thing's shit. Give me my $1 back.
give a QR
Actually-
code. Here's what happened. Here's the encounter. Look what you did.
Actually, this one was $2.
That's big. Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all are out of combat. What do you do?
Cool.
I think Henry
know,
high fives
Call.
Red. Sorry, go ahead.
I know who Call is as a person. Call's gonna walk up and poke around.
On
Call's
the
like,
bear?
"Yeah, he's asleep." Yeah, like see if there's a what did he pick something up that caused him to start transforming? Like, is there a thing, what can we learn about the dude? Like, Call
Okay.
is reckless and stupid.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. Lame. 15.
That's a naked man with an axe,
Oh, full naked.
full naked.
Are you gonna roll 3d4?
I already did. I did roll something.
Investigation
Ten.
check. Come on.
10. He's a big man, okay?
10 is smaller than 11.
10 is smaller than 11. It's now on stream, guys. Congratulations.
Oh god, the poor people on stream don't know what we're saying. I'm
And
sure
Not
they
would
don't
listen.
want to.
Okay, so we're not taking turns right now. We're just
No,
doing stuff.
out of combat.
Okay. Is there any part of the tent okay, is there acid actively eating the tent right now?
Let me think. No, but the tent is damaged.
Okay, but there's not like
It's not
It's not gonna cause
currently
any harm.
eating away. No.
okay, Ren is gonna grab the tarp and put it on the man like a blanket just for modesty's sake. He's gonna kind of give a worried look at Call, like, because Call was like poking around, like, "Are you okay? Like, is that your priority right now?" So
Call. Fine.
yeah, just doesn't say anything, just that kind of worried, like, "Are you okay?" Look, because like Call also took some damage, so like I guess we're doing damage control right now. Henry like barely got hit, right, at all.
No one got hit in
Did
that
not get hit.
encounter.
I know, but like including last fight.
Y'all healed up, so you're. I mean,
Yeah.
and you're out of combat, so you can give exact numbers if you want.
Okay.
Call's only 2 points below max. So Call is like sitting pretty.
Ren's 25 out of 39, but he's doing fine.
Yeah, Henry's 42 out of 47. Like,
Nice.
So Ren is actually the one who's most injured out of the group.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Is he? Oh,
Is he?
oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Is it possible for, yeah, I won't hold people up. I'm just gonna message Ben. It's not a big deal. I'll tell you in a sec.
okay. Henry gives Ren like a little side hug and goes, "That was really good with the sleep. That was good."
Ren's gonna kind of like, one shoulder pat Henry, like, "You too. Good job."
I think Henry just kind of looks like, it's like, it didn't do that much damage last time. I didn't realize.
It had the right effect. So let's just see what happens now. How many hours till dawn is it, probably?
This was first watch, so hours.
Okay.
Henry takes the Hillman's hammer and any other weapons, if there's
Axe.
any. His axe, yeah, sorry. He takes his axe and puts it over, like, props it against the cliffside. Like the one that's, like, the curvy one by the tent, not the pile of rocks. It's like,
Call's also gonna
This
wander over to.
Sorry, you
Paul's
said you
gonna
put his
wander
axe
over.
up there? I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
his axe is, like, leaning against the cliff face, so it's
Cool.
not, like, on top of the hill, but it's, like, way over here.
Smart. So Call's gonna go ahead and walk up to Ren and go, "Okay, first of all, are you okay? Because you took some damage. Like, are you okay?"
Fine. He has like I think he got stabbed twice in the chest, so he has like
He did catch two
Just
knives
look
to
at
the chest.
Yeah. So his shirt's not in great shape and might have some blood on it, but he's like, no, I'm okay. Are you?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Do you do you want me to do something about your shirt? Like, I I'm not gonna go to sleep for a while yet. Like, I can sew. I was gonna patch my shirt up. Do you want me to just patch yours while I'm at it?
Yeah, okay, thank you. Ren like fully looks like he's short circuiting for like a full like 5 seconds there, but yeah, he's fine. Um, okay. So do
Just
we?
for clarification's sake, does that mean that you're both about to take your shirts off?
No.
So Call is going to repair your shirt on you?
Well,
We're gonna like
presumably.
sit on top of Ren while he does it. While they do it.
No. So, okay, Ren wants to clarify like where we proceed from here. Like, are we just gonna keep keeping watch, including watching to see if this guy wakes back up, and still try and get some rest here? Sans tent, but you know, what's the?
Okay, I think Henry says he roared really loud. That probably is gonna draw the attention of anything that's nearby. But also, like, are we just gonna like cover him up and let him sleep? Are we gonna stay here? If we do, there could be more people coming. I don't feel good about just leaving him asleep if anything does come. I also don't feel good about letting him wake up. No good options.
Personally, I liked the guy when we met him last time, and, you know, he didn't really seem fully in control of himself. I'm inclined to kind of bite the bullet and just wait it out here, you know? Keep an eye on him, see if he wakes up, and the rest of us get what sleep we can. I know it's not an ideal scenario. Maybe we move a little further away from the guy, or something like that, so we're, you know, less likely to be within any kind of quick range. But I feel bad about leaving him here, and I also really don't want to start trying to drag an unconscious naked man through random parts of the hillside in the middle of the night.
I agree. He was very loud, but that might have also scared things off.
True.
And I think we run just another kind of risk if we try and find somewhere else safe to stay tonight. But
At least we know this area at this point.
yeah,
It's at least
So-
at this point terrain we recognize, and we would be losing less sleep if we just decide to make camp here.
okay, that's what we're doing.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
For a quick sum up, the tent, the front pole that supports it is broken, and there's a very, very not. I mean, it's about this big hole that is eaten through with acid.
It served us well.
Which the canvas of the tent is now covering the werebear. Yes.
Yes.
Or I guess at this point, Hillman.
It served us well. And okay, so that was the middle of Ren's watch, so I guess Ren will finish up his watch.
This
Okay.
is when Kala is going to ask once again what Ren wants to do about his shirt, because Call's probably going to go to bed at the end of Ren's watch.
Ah, yes, Ren was avoiding that. So
Very
Yeah.
skillfully.
we mentioned earlier how, like, yeah, they've been in the woods together for a long time. Ren has always dressed behind a tree, okay? Like, just no, don't even look at me. I don't exist.
Okay, can we... Let's see... Let's have Call roll to see if they can figure out if Ren's uncomfortable by the
Yeah.
suggestion.
Give me an insight.
Okay. No. That's the short answer, no. Call has no fucking idea that Ren is uncomfortable with this
Ren is
suggestion.
completely at ease.
Wait, can
Yeah,
I
Call's
roll
like,
to know
okay,
if
come on.
Wait, can I notice? Is it insight?
Yeah, give me
I love
insight.
that this is what we're doing our skill checks for.
Yeah.
How's Ren feeling today?
13.
13. Is Ren attempting to hide his discomfort?
It's all right. I mean, you know, it's middle of the night. But okay. Anyway, he's just gonna okay, fine, 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 fine. So it's yeah, okay. Um, he doesn't do all of that. That was Jenny describing nothing at all. Anyway, so Call is in possession of a pretty fucked up shirt, and Ren is bundled up in his cloak now, and he's gonna finish his watch.
All right.
Do we
Um,
notice the stab wounds when Ren takes his shirt off?
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah.
make
So
a
let's
perception check.
I mean, we all have dark vision.
Yeah, but and you're also
18.
I assume y'all are in the firelight at this moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 18.
12.
Uh,
Ren has 2 new stab wounds on his chest, a very old, very large scar right under his rib cage. He has a large tattoo on his back that is just black trees kind of arching together. And he has another tattoo on his chest, like right below his sternum, right under like his witchstone necklace. So it's just like a stone with a hole in it on a cord. That's his spell focus. He has another black tattoo that's just kind of slowly shifting around that. And that's Ren, everybody. Also, he has gained some weight, so he no longer looks like he's dying. So, yeah,
Yeah.
now he's just kind of a thin guy with a lot of
Thin guy
scars. And,
with a lot of
Not-
tattoos.
you can still see the ribs, but they're not sharp.
yeah. Yeah. Like, he no longer looks like, well, he does look like he needs to be in the hospital. But, you know.
The 2 stab wounds have a pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do the
Um,
stab wounds look like? Are they like oozing blood, just like barely dripping any, or like what's going on there?
I'm gonna say the bleeding will have stopped because you did heal him, so like he's not gonna be actively bleeding, which I think bleeding is something that should be addressed in D&D rules, but whatever. So not actively bleeding. There is a slight discoloration around them that you would attribute to the poisoned aspect of the knives. But there's no spreading, and Ren feels no extra pain from it. So it's kind of like the poison did its damage, and that's why there is discoloration. But it is not showing active poison within him.
I think at this point, Call is going to do 2 things. One, I'm going to hold over with their shit-ass roll, and they're probably going to be like pretty openly like looking at Ren's tattoos while they're on view, because Call did not pick up that Ren was uncomfortable with this fact. So Call's not going to be like a creep about it, but Call's going to be like, "Oh yeah, you've got tattoos." And then Call's probably going to notice the stab wounds and be like, fuck, those look way less healed than mine. Do you need a potion of healing or something? Like, are you okay?
I'll be fine after some rest, probably. Also, I love in D&D where you nap it off, mortal wounds, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
I've heard.
It'll be okay.
I have heard it explained as like open wounds aren't actually what happens. It's like reducing your HP is not actually like dealing damage to your body. It's like your ability to keep fighting. I think that's weird and hard to explain. It kind of makes more sense for the you lost 146 hit points and are alive. But I don't.
My circle calls it the blood bucket, where like, oh no, they punched all your blood out, and now you need some. Yeah, you're fine.
You
just
need
like your
some
health
blood.
bar. Yeah, just get some more blood. You're fine. So yeah, blood bucket measurements, but it's fine. Anyway, yeah, Ren's like, it honestly doesn't look like it had bled as much as stuff usually bleeds anyway. Yeah, so that was a nat 1. But Ren turns completely red, and it's just gonna wrap his cloak around him. He's like, I'm okay. I'm gonna sit down now. So yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
go ahead.
oh, I was just going to say, for the record, the side conversation I had with Ben was just, can Call make a sewing needle, because Call had the thread but not the needle, and the answer is yes. So Call's going to like whittle off with one of their knives a quick sewing needle to
Hmm.
get to work on the shirts. So just putting that out there for the universe.
That's handy. I like it. Okay.
It's not going to last very long, but they can
No.
make one.
When you are using a toothpick to sew, the toothpick doesn't last very long.
As long as they're not, flashing titties on the way back to Storgard, then we're fine.
Um, that being said, Ren, go ahead and give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay, disadvantage. Okay, I know what this is. Oh, I forgot that he is proficiency now. That was a 17.
17?
Mhm.
Shit. Um, uh, where do you go? You go ahead and just put yourself on the map where you go to take your watch. You were up on that northern hill at the beginning.
Yeah, he likes this rock. He'll sit next to that rock.
Okay. The other two of you move to wherever you are.
Probably sleeping near the tent. Or, no, Call's not sleeping yet. Call's chilling by the fire.
By the way, the tent is super gone.
I think Henry goes to Ren and says, "Can I just sleep right here? I just want to be nearby in case something happens."
Sure.
Henry leans against the rock and just like instantly falls asleep.
Okay.
Also, can you take the C off Henry's name because the moonbeam is 1 minute. It's definitely gone now.
Yeah. He's no longer Henry C. Yes.
Why is his name MS?
Mindspike.
Okay. I was
Oh,
trying to
sorry,
figure
I
out.
was no way is. Okay.
It was like, Werebear, Hillman, MS.
No, so yeah,
Even none of
I
the others.
I put that because Jenny, Ren got Mindspike fully onto the werebear. So for however the fuck that long that lasts, Ren can always knows exactly where he is unless he changes planes. Which let me see how long that lasts actually.
You're not being
Up to an
insensitive.
hour.
It's not that he has multiple sclerosis.
Is Ren holding concentration on Mindspike?
That's right, it's a concentration, isn't it?
Yep.
Up to 1 hour.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay, so that falls off.
Nah, he's resting.
Speaking of 1 hour, 1 hour into your watch, you just made a perception check and got a 17. That 17 is a 17. You notice that there's some wrestling going on under the tarp of the tent.
Okay.
Rules is written. It's 1d4 hours.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
I think Ren actually makes that face like he'll nudge Henry just in case. He'll see if Call's still awake and kind of just nod over towards the guy like we'll see if we have to do this again.
You know what? We're gonna. Yep. Just real quick. We gotta make a check. Oh shit. Um, the shape under the tarp begins to grow.
Why do we need? Why is this?
And with that, roll initiative for me, guys.
I feel like this is that episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender where Azula and Co just keep chasing them while they're trying to fucking sleep. It's called The
Yeah.
Chase. That's what it is. It's called The Chase. That's what this episode is.
Yeah. Okay, so that was a 9 for Ren.
19.
Also a 9.
So Call goes first.
Well, Call's one of the few bitches here who can do damn near fuck all nothing. So Call is just gonna go ahead and ready in action to shoot him if he charges.
All right.
So
Y'all both got 9s, correct? Okay, so
Yeah.
whoever wants to go first, go ahead.
Henry.
I think Henry readies the action to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Which that's 60 feet, yeah. And he readies it for, if he starts, if he transforms into any other form, or if he gets up to and gets within melee range to make an attack. Either one. Is that okay?
So as I said, the form under the tarp was growing, so you can probably assume that he's already transformed.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna ready the action for if he gets within melee range of anybody. And he says, do you want to sleep it off? Or are we gonna do this again?
It sounded like an intimidation roll.
Make an intimidation roll. Make an intimidation check. This is absolutely the first intimidation check we've had in this entire campaign.
damn near 30 sessions.
Was it 1 or 20?
It was 1. It was a nat 1.
So
Plus 3.
Henry says this in the Valley Girl voice that
I'm
he
gonna do this again.
No. The very tired Valley Girl of the why from when y'all.
Do this again?
Are we gonna do this again?
Or
do you want to just sleep it off?
There it is. You know what? You prove me wrong. Old Ren intimidating the extraordinarily intimidating spellcaster. Yes, Call.
I don't want to interrupt initiative, but I feel like this is an important question to ask.
Mm-hmm.
It was an hour between
Mm-hmm.
when they woke up, right? Okay. I want to put this in the world that it does not take an hour for Call to patch 2 holes in a shirt. So Ren does not have Ren is hopefully no longer shirtless at this point.
Hopefully for who?
The entire world, okay?
Okay.
I just kind of felt like Ren would appreciate that knowledge.
Okay. So everyone is wearing their clothes, except for the wear.
What a tent.
Which, by the way, y'all can't. It's still kind of covered by the tarp, so you can't actually see it at the moment. Ren, it is your turn.
Okay, does he still look injured?
He's still under the tarp. You can't really see him.
Okay, we're gonna ready. Let's see, I am running out of spell slots, guys. We're gonna ready. I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to get a 2nd level spell slot back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ready level 2 Mind Spike in case he gets up again.
Okay, I will tell you, if you ready the spell, and even if your condition isn't met, you do lose that spell.
Shit. Okay. Chill Touch prevents healing on the rest of that turn. Still go with Chill Touch.
Okay.
So
Prevents healing, but Spare the Dying still
yeah.
works.
So yeah. Okay, Chill Touch in case he goes into attack range.
Okay. I mean, honestly, Henry's Nat 1 is making me not even have to roll for this. He's gonna move into melee range with Henry. Did anybody have range, or was it everybody if he makes an attack? What was I forgot? You all have conditions, and I don't remember everybody's conditions.
I said if he charges.
Mine
Okay.
was if he gets into melee range.
Mine was if he makes an attack.
Okay. So the first thing that happens is he charges. So Call, go ahead.
Okay.
And then he gets into range and then he makes an attack. Gotcha.
No, and then he
I'm
falls
free.
to the ground.
Huh?
Sorry.
23.
So first of all, a full-on fucking bear comes running out from under this tarp. Second, an arrow hits this bear in the side, and it falls back down and reverts back to a human.
Call's probably sitting there like,
Henry tiptoes over the glow of his hands, and he touches and is like, "He's okay, guys." And casts Spare the Dying.
if the Hellman doesn't appreciate our fucking efforts when he wakes up in the morning, I'm gonna kick his ass myself.
I'm gonna say, okay, I'm not gonna tell y'all, but something happened.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, such useful information. Something happened.
Troubling, but yeah. Okay.
And I will say, for the sake of the Hillman, the other two of you don't actually get your reactions because as soon as he starts charging, Call drops him. So y'all's action conditions are not met.
Okay.
And he doesn't immediately get two failed death saving throws.
Ren is gonna drag the tarp back over him and kind of look at the other two and say, I don't think we're going to get any rest like this. He'll be fine. I think we should go.
At this point, Call's just gonna kind of be like, that's fair.
Okay.
Okay.
He's not fast, right? He wasn't going fast when because he was like sprinting
He
into the
doesn't.
cleric.
He doesn't seem any faster than your average Joe.
Okay. Your average bear.
Bears are pretty fucking quick.
But your average bear is like a saying.
I know.
Okay. So I think Henry moves homie's axe back over by him.
I'll go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you his base move speed is 30. He is not any faster than anybody.
Okay. Okay, so I think we douse the fire. He's hairy. He'll be fine. Douse the fire and get
So
out.
not near the fire.
What?
You're saying he's hairy as in he'll be warm, not next to the
Yeah.
fire? Yeah, well he's not next to the fire anyway.
Anyway. We put out the fire and we head out.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Are y'all going to find a new campsite, or are y'all just gonna push through this night and give up on it?
I think we should try to just keep walking unless we find a good place.
Yeah. Reynolds said send Pier ahead and see if we can find anything.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check at disadvantage. It is the middle of the fucking night.
It is. Oh, that's gonna fail. All right. Yeah, that was I didn't even see that second one, but it doesn't matter. That was a 5 altogether.
There's some hills.
There's some hills. Hey guys, there's some hills around here.
Really?
Yes, thank you, Pier. So
She's doing her best.
she is. She's fine. He's not actually mean to the poor bird who is doing her best. But we're gonna keep walking, I guess.
All right. Who's leading the way?
Probably Call. I'm gonna go with that at this point because Call also needs the least sleep out of everybody, so is probably feeling it the least.
Okay. So first, how am I gonna do this? You'll have dark vision, so you can still like see the ground in front of you and such. So I don't think I'm gonna make you roll for that. However, you can't see with dark vision forever, so yeah, I think I'm gonna have you make a survival check with disadvantage.
What about help action?
Who's helping?
Ren,
Okay.
who has dark vision and
Okay.
like
yeah,
extended
that's-
dark vision and proficiency with survival.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so does that change
So
it from...
one dice.
Okay. Lame. 11.
Okay. You're able to find your way. It's kind of hard going. Every once in a while, you like get to the other side of a hill and kind of notice, if I had gone that way, it would have been easier. But you're making progress. With that, none of you got the benefits of any kind of rest. Well, technically, it was specifically an hour. And I'm going to say you can take a short rest while sewing. So if y'all want to use the benefits of a short rest in any way, go ahead. But even with a short rest, not sleeping is not good for you. So, Constitution saving throws, everybody.
Five.
18.
I think that's Ren's like third or fourth nat 20 today.
Fuck. Ren
Henry's
somehow...
a sleepy boy.
Henry is a very sleepy boy and suffers a level of exhaustion. Ren looks fucking chipper. I mean, as chipper as Ren can look.
He can get pretty chipper.
Okay, then he
Good
looks
for
pretty
her. I
chipper.
don't even know her.
Oh my god.
Okay. So Henry is very tired. We are going to in the morning. Okay. If you all want to, one of you wants perception checks is what I need. Everybody can look around, or just one person help actions, whatever you want to do.
Perception check, yeah.
I think maybe we help action call.
Okay, so
Or do we all
it'll
roll?
at most call can only get advantage once. So if you want to call the help action and then someone else also make a perception check, you can do that, or
I
just
think I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
I'll give call help, and then Ren can also look by himself.
Okay. So if Call has the help action on that, does that mean
Advantage.
that Call has...
This is when the sun comes up in the morning, by the way.
Still lame rolls. Only a 19.
Okay.
And I was proud of my 19. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, well, when you have a plus 10, it means I rolled under 50%.
Okay, it's still a 19.
Okay. So as the sun rises, Call and Ren decide to crest a hill and take a look around. And both getting 19s, you recognize the landscape a little bit. Thinking about it, you're probably a mile and a half south of the cabin. Which being said, y'all are only a little over a day away from Storgard. Which once you like cresting the hill, you can kind of see it way off in the distance, tiny, because it itself is on top of a hill as well.
All right. This area should be a lot less dangerous than everything to the north. Do we want to find somewhere farther away from the cabin to maybe sleep a little bit? Like, doesn't mention that Henry looks really tired, but
Henry looks really tired.
yeah, Henry looks really tired.
Carl's gonna agree and basically just be like, yeah, like let's just get a little further south and then let's find a spot.
All right. So y'all are going to, because this is like early in the morning. Y'all are gonna try and find a place to rest, or are you gonna push on? Like at this point, y'all have already made your Constitution saving throws. So like mechanically, if you were to push through to the next night, there's not going to be any side effects. It's just Henry's tired right now.
That's fair. And honestly, Carl and Ren are doing pretty good.
Ren is out of spell slots, but yeah, he's doing all right.
Maybe so you said a little over a day away. So maybe we walk until like lunchtime, and so then we can rest, and then we'll be able to make it in a day. Well, like it doesn't make sense. Sorry.
I follow.
Because would we want to push on through the night? Like, like rest from lunch up until like evening time and then go through the night kind of thing?
Here's what I'll say. At the distance it is, y'all could move at a fast pace, which means like y'all are like running your way a little bit, and moving at a fast pace, you could get there like as the sun is setting. However, that will be another Constitution saving throw to move at that pace, not having slept. But also, pointing out my own stuff, worst case scenario, y'all get back to town, all of you with one more level of exhaustion, and then sleep in your beds.
What do we think about that? How sick are we of the hills?
I don't want to get attacked again by draconians.
I don't either. And Bronwyn, I couldn't hear you. Okay.
Can you hear
Yep.
me now?
Yes.
Okay.
What happened was that I accidentally, with my foot, yanked my headset out of the...
Oh no.
and it had to reconnect.
That's okay. Okay. So what's our plan? Keep going or take a break first and then get to Storgard during the day?
Since Call's feeling pretty good, Call's gonna kind of defer to the people in the party, Henry, who are feeling less good. Especially since Henry's the one who has had bad vibes pretty much the whole time.
I think Henry says, let's just get back. Let's go. Let's not rest. Let's just go.
All right. In that case, who's going to be leading the charge?
Not Henry.
Not Henry. Call can lead the charge.
All right. Um, no, you know what? Y'all have seen the city. You know what direction it is. I'm not even. There's not even going to do a survival check. Um, but I will say, with Call being in the front, give me a perception check.
Okay. Mod 20.
Mod 20. Okay. Um, you don't see anything worrying during the run. Uh, and yeah, everybody, go ahead and give me another Constitution saving throw.
19.
Nat 20.
11.
11 is a save.
Yes.
Um. Uh. Okay. So you make it to the gates of Storgard as the sun is beginning to set.
Wait.
Sorry?
No, I have things I need to talk to them about before we get to Storgard.
Okay, so on the run, you're talking about stuff.
Okay.
Gotcha.
This has been in my pregame notes of things to do since we've been in the hills, and it just has not come up. So Henry, God, sorry, my brain is slow right now. But he says, so y'all know that I've been having a little bit of a hard time recently. I'm sorry, I'm hearing an echo. It looks like it's coming from
Yeah.
Bronwyn.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Better. Thank you. And I just have been in a little bit of a crisis of what's right and what I should be doing. But talking to Lyra really made me confident in myself again. Like I got this feeling of reassurance that I know what's right and I know what I need, like what I'm going to decide and what feels right to me is going to be what's right. And that coming from the goddess of joy, who her entire self is dedicated to joy across the world, I am going to trust that feeling. Even though it's, doubts are still there. But I'm gonna forge on. So that being said, I feel like I owe it to y'all to know that my plan is to talk to the Hearts about having a more active role in the coup. Though, I do want to clarify, in the times that I've seen them, they have mentioned the coup and they were kind of joking around like, well, what's Andrew going to do after, what's he going to do with all his time? What's he going to do with his day when he's not, running the county? So it does not sound like they're trying to kill him. But yeah.
Call's gonna be silent for a span of time. Like, not like judgy silence, but definitely processing silence.
Does Ren look like he's thinking and is gonna say something, or does Ren just look like he's not gonna say anything?
He's thinking.
Okay.
I think, yeah, he might. I almost said that I would rather wait and see what Andrew does next. But last time we did that, he killed someone. Um, I don't know what the next steps are. I do not want any of us to get executed for treason. I think we need to remember that that's what this is. Um, I don't know what our next steps should be. But if you are speaking with the hearts about it, I don't know how much more caution I can recommend. I really do not know what their plans are. Um, I don't know how many people are going to get hurt if their plans go wrong again, because they also made mistakes last time. Um, I still feel like I don't have enough information to decide what to do next. And I don't like this inaction, but I also don't want to be reckless. I also don't trust the system that Storgard has as it is. I need to admit that.
I have no love for Andrew or his rule. That being said, I have a significant amount of loyalty to Zerka. I am not going to. I trust Zerka. I trust her intentions, I trust her motivations, and I trust that she has a plan. My actions, whatever they may be, moving forward, are going to be out of loyalty to Zerka. It's a personal loyalty. It's not blind faith in my supervisor, but that will be coloring all of my actions and my responses to this sort of situation.
I think that's very fair. I have a great deal of respect for Zerka. I think she's very competent. I have not even been in Storgard. I think I've just been in Storgard for a year now. I don't think that I have the right um, or the ability to be going through with what you plan to do, Henry. Um, and I think that as far as looking for guidance, I think that Barnabas is much better informed about things than I am. I feel like he, like Zerka, is making sense of things. He understands things a lot better than I do. But for now, I will not make any plans with the hearts.
Henry nods and says, "Thank you for your candor and your understanding. I'm not trying to convince you away from anything that you have said because I respect everything you said and I think that I fully support y'all in your stance. But I will say, specifically, Ren, you saying you've only been here a year. I just want to communicate that I have the complete opposite view about that. I don't think it matters. I don't. If I had walked into Storgard the day of the execution and found out what he was executed for, I would still be making this decision. My loyalty and my actions and what I plan to do is not quarantined to a specific area. My loyalty is to everyone, everywhere. Doesn't matter the country lines, doesn't matter the race of the people. I'm looking out for the good of everyone. That is my intention. And though I do have great respect for both Zerka and Barnabas, until I hear that they're gonna do something or are looking for something to do, I am not going to depend on inaction. And the Hearts it's either me doing this by myself or me allying myself with someone who is the right hand of the person that we're trying to take down. And they also have no intention of killing him, which I would take exception to killing him. I do not want to kill him. I don't want to hurt anybody. But we can't let him stay. So if I find out that the Hearts are not thinking things through or that they are risking people in the same way that they knowingly risked Vist's life. They knowingly risked the library break-in, apparently whatever is going on with that. They have made mistakes, and so I appreciate you bringing that up because I will be looking specifically for their plan, like hurting people, and I'm not going to be okay with that. That being said, if you hear that anybody else, Zerka, Barnabas, anybody is looking for a less radical option, I would find that preferable. It's just I don't see how that's going to happen at this time.
In that regard, I would caution you to ensure that your alliance with the Hearts comes from similar motivation and not just convenience. Because the Hearts are convenient, but the method in which a coup happens there are very many ways that could happen. And the methods they take, while maybe not initially costing life, may not be for the good of the people. So I caution you to think critically while you move forward on whether they're the right alliance or the convenient one.
Henry says, like, nods solemnly, does not snap, and says, that's very wise. I will do so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think Call's going to also say, in the interest of full transparency, this is putting me in a bit of a difficult spot on whether or not it's my job to relay this information to my boss. No? Just putting that out there. I appreciate the transparency from an interpersonal and friend perspective. That was not the wrong move to make. But yeah, that is a bridge that I will have to cross.
I'm not asking you to keep this from Zerka. I trust your judgment on to do what's right. So if I am stepping out of line, if I am doing something that you think is inadvisable and dangerous, and I think you're going to do the right thing.
I
And
appreciate.
I want you to do the right thing, even if that is in direct conflict with me.
I appreciate your faith in me. I hope you know that we have faith in you and your motivations and the heart that guides you. We are concerned, yes. Scared, yes. But that does not mean that we do not trust you.
Thank you. And I will say, this is not me saying, all right, I'm going into the belly of the beast and I will not talk to y'all ever again. I'm not going to I'm not going to talk about details because I don't want to endanger y'all, or I know you guys probably don't want to know details, but if I find out something about the Heart's plan that I don't agree with and I no longer want to ally myself with them, I will tell y'all that I'm not going to be moving forward with that partnership. Just because I think that might be pertinent. And if I find out that they're going to do something dangerous and not in the interest of the people, because, as I've said, that is my primary concern, I will maybe go to Zerka myself, or Barnabas, because I do trust them. And yeah.
Henry, I would like to clarify. I have been in the city for a year. I came to the city to find a way to help people. I came to the city so that I could help people. The little time that I've spent in the city is not me looking for excuses for inaction and dismissing responsibility. It is because I don't presume that I know the right way to go about this. I don't know that going this way would put more people, I don't know that it wouldn't put more people in danger than it's worth. I don't think the Hearts share my priorities. That is why I do not trust them. And if you continue working with them, like you say, I hope that you will watch how many people they put at risk. I think you're very brave. I think that you're very brave, and I admire you deeply for looking actively for ways to make things better for as many people as you can. I admire that a lot about you. And I don't want you to think that me being hesitant to join a revolution is a lack of esteem for you. And thank you for communicating with me about this. Thank you for trusting us with this. I don't want you to do this alone. And I don't know how to do this. So
I love you both. I think it's hard to have this conversation because for lots of reasons, but also because none of us know details. None of us know what the Hearts are planning. We don't know if Chels wants to send Ander off to the middle of nowhere and take the throne herself. Like, we don't know. I don't know if she's planning on bringing in someone else more level-headed. Like, I have thought this through. I've thought about this a lot, and I've tried to figure out what I think is the most likely, and I don't know. Um, and I think that, if I find out that it's not going to be good, I'm not gonna ally myself with them. But I can't do nothing, and I'm not trying to say anything bad about either of y'all. Of course, it's kind of yeah. I I think it'll make more sense when we know more information. Is what he said.
I would like to know more. I would like
Same.
to be doing a little bit more research and investigation. I am not going to act on anything or make any decisions before I know more about this. So that I agree with you on.
I concur.
Okay.
Um, once I find out more information and I feel in a place of decision on whether or not I want to help the Hearts or report them or stay neutral, which I don't know how I could stay neutral. I feel like it would either be I help them or I rat them out. Uh, do you, where you said you want more information, where should we talk about this? It's easier now because we're out of the city, but should we determine a place that I asked us to meet so that we can talk about it?
I think for now, at the very least, we should be very careful about our phrasing. I don't think we should even think about saying the word coup.
Right.
I would rather phrase this, even in private, just within the city, as just discussions of interesting current events. Um, anything in depth should be kept in private. Um, but I think we need to be careful how we talk about this too. Um, again, I don't want to be having these conversations on the regular. I think that this is extremely risky, and I am not willing to risk either of you. And I don't like this.
This is, no matter how you look at it, it's an incredibly dangerous undertaking. I fully agree that we should not even think the direct words while in Storgard. If you must be direct, it is a project that you are helping Chels with. It is common knowledge that we work with her. We were assigned to her very publicly. And that should raise no eyebrows. But it is I think the current goal for all of us should be caution and information. We are currently faced with a situation where there is much we don't know, but the players seem to be unable to leave us out of their situations. We are currently in a position where doing nothing and learning nothing is as harmful to us as doing something. People, we seem to get wrapped up in these situations, and ignorance will not help us. I think before we put too much stock or faith in any path or any choice or even perceptions of people, we need to figure out what we don't know.
I think Henry laughs, but it's not like it's kind of like a mirthless laugh. It's not a this is funny laugh. And right after laugh, he looks at Ren and says, "Barnabas is a divination wizard. He probably knows already."
I would not be surprised.
Call, you said, I agree with everything you just said about information, and the lack of information. Do either of you want to vaguely ask? I don't know how you could vaguely ask. Do either of you want to pursue knowledge about this from your superiors, or would you rather, like, what are y'all thinking about this?
I don't think that that would be out of place for me to ask Master Barnabas about Storgard in general. I don't think I even have to do that in a clandestine or any kind of hidden motivated kind of way. I just
Expects impertinent questions from me.
Henry actually laughs out loud, like for real, like laughing. Okay, well, I don't want either of you to feel obligated because of me to put yourself in a situation that is suspicious. But if you guys want to and do ask questions that would give us more information, I would feel comfortable. I feel more comfortable waiting until we have those answers before approaching the hearts with this.
Fair. And you are not pressuring me into doing anything. If we're being entirely honest, I'm rather frustrated of everyone dancing around me like they know something I don't and then refusing to tell me what the fuck that information is. I am overdue to start asking more pointed questions.
Honestly, I'm wondering if they're doing it to see how long you can hold out.
If that's the case, I'm going to beat them. I'm going to beat their ass.
I'll help you.
I really don't like that you just fed me that idea. Now I'm already angry, and I don't actually know that that's the case. I don't actually know that that's the case, and I'm already pissed.
I'm sorry. I I just can
Yes.
see the way that they all love you and they know you. They know you so well that this is exactly the thing that would make you annoyed, and it's what family does. That's what I was trying to convey. Though I know that
Hey, you
doesn't
know
make you
what?
any less
Family also
angry.
keeps each other's asses.
Yeah. Family also feeds each other. It's going in the quotes.
Okay. Um, is the discussion done?
Does Red have anything else to say?
Has
Because
Pier found anything interesting along?
have Pierre make an investigation check for me.
That's a 19.
Um, are you letting Pierre just go far and wide looking the whole trip, or did you like pick a time to let her search?
Just, during the day
Just
when
like
it seems
along the way if
relatively
she
calm.
notices something?
Yeah.
Okay. 19. Uh, um, as you get closer to the city, Pierre brings you back a gold coin.
Pier gives Henry a gold coin
Why Henry?
because she wanted to get something for Henry.
I think Henry just coos incessantly over Pierre when coo. And coo like cuckoo like a bird, and then also coo like the treason.
I'm gonna
Oh,
smack you ass. I'm gonna go all the way to your house, and I'm gonna.
did I tell you all about the Critical Role pigeons? Have I told you all about that? Okay, so in Critical Role, when they metagame, I don't know where this originated, but Critical Role has metagaming pigeons. So when they obviously metagame, so like if one person obviously metagames, someone else will chime in and go and then repeat it because it's metagaming pigeons. And some people will be like, "This is definitely metagaming, but I have to say it anyway," and so they'll do it to themselves. They'll just look over here. um, and it's the best way to metagame. Um,
Can we
and what's great is that Matt will often be like, "Odd how there's pigeons in the Underdark," or wherever they are. Um, but yeah, so brief insight to Critical Role. Um, so conversation finished. Pierre finds a gold coin and gives it to Henry. Y'all are approaching the gates at dark, rather out of breath. You had a very what?
I had one more thing.
Okay, then say one more thing.
Okay. So when at the time, the 24-hour mark of the sending, I think Henry goes, I could do a sending right now.
Panting because y'all are running.
Yeah. I'm gonna save this for later.
Okay. So darkness is falling. Y'all are approaching the gates. Or approaching the western gate. And yeah. So first of all, I guess a perception check as we approach.
12. Oh, 7. Because I have a level of an exhaustion.
Oh, was that a 1?
As a 1.
Oh, 15.
Okay. Um,
We're all tired.
you
Henry's
are
exhausted
all
and
tired.
leaning on Red, and Red is all of his focus is on Henry.
Um, by the way, Ren, along with the tent being lost, you did not lose your trap. You still have that. I'm gonna say you
Cool.
picked that up.
Thank you, because I forgot about it.
Yeah. So as you approach, Call, you do notice that Patch is still at the gate. He was at the gate when y'all left. Not still. He hasn't been there the whole time, but like he is at the gate again, because this seems to be the job he was given. He is currently talking to the driver of a cart who is headed out of the city. And actually, as luck would have it, this cart driver is the reason the gate is still open. The gates are normally closed for the nights. But this guy is trying real hard to get out at the last minute, and y'all come rushing up also kind of, the minute after the last minute, where the gate is still open, and this guy is like half-heartedly trying to bribe, and also like, is it still open? Just let me go, type thing. And he's kind of deep in conversation with Patch as y'all approach. Just as a side note, now that we're close to the end of the session, I bit the crap out of my tongue, and so just a warning, I might not be able to do Patch's voices if I have to. So yeah, y'all are approaching the gate. Are y'all going to do anything specific, or just come through and tiredly head to your beds?
Call's gonna wave at Patch.
I don't think I have a Patch specific dice. Patch absolutely does not notice. He is very enthralled with the conversation he's having.
Do we not need to get checked on our way inside the city?
Well, I mean, we are in Storgard Green.
Yeah. I think all of you have some kind of badge of office, so like guards like step out to kind of stop you, and then notice your heraldry and kind of like look at the gatehouse, look at the gate itself, and then, well, we'll roll for it. Yep. They kind of shrug to themselves and step out of the way.
Okay.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Um,
Customs.
so where are y'all going now that you're in the city?
Fucking bed.
Bed.
Bed?
We
All
can
right.
report tomorrow.
Everybody give me a perception check, because I like to give you perception checks in the city.
It's another one. Ren is very tired by this point.
Yeah, they're all tired. Call got a 13.
17.
Disadvantage?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, disadvantage and then halved.
Wait, whoa. Hang on. Is it? It should just. I'm pretty sure it's just disadvantage. Yeah, just disadvantage on ability checks, not half.
Oh, disadvantage. Oh, sorry. The next one is speed is halved, and I
Yes.
just like in my brain.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Have your ability checks are halved.
Yeah.
Ugh. That's way worse than disadvantage.
13. That's what I got.
13. Okay. Yeah.
The fox again, isn't it?
I mean, no, you do not see a fox. None of you see head nor tail of a fox. Call and Henry both got 13s, yeah?